I was raised by my grandmother.
I know that.
Yeah, but what you don't know is I have a cousin who is a ruthless bitch. And she wanted me to go down that same path as her. But I decided not to go down the same path as my family. All right? Now look, I don't want drama. I don't want to whip nobody's ass.
Okay.
I will. And I know people that will. But baby, I just want peace. That's it.
Okay, Sistas fans, now you just saw a small clip, and I'm going to play the audio for the two scenes of this week's episode of Sistas, where we go into the family lore of Fatima. She talks about being raised by her grandmother, her ruthless bitch of a cousin who wanted her to go down the same path as her, but she decided to, stray from the family lineage and do her own thing to, pursue peace. And it really reminded me of Mitch Malone from The Haves and the Have-Nots. The fact that he comes from the gangster family, the Malones, and despite being good at the job, because the few times he has done things for his family, he's been praised for it, to the point where the family's like, yo, why don't you become part of the family? You're good at this. But Mitch wants to go down another path. So Fatima is doing the same. With Mitch, it was, starting the tow company with Benny. With Fatima, is pursuing law. So, if her family finds herself in a bind, she can help get them out. So, what we're going to do, what was it, the 20-minute mark, 20 minutes, 55 seconds through 22 minutes, 33 seconds. You have Fatima getting ready for the gym, but she's explaining to Zach about her family. And then also towards the very end, when they're at the gym, from the 36:55 minute mark to the 37:13 minute mark, they have a brief exchange there. So I'm going to let the audio play from these two scenes, and then I'll come right back.
Zach, no, seriously.
Go ahead.
Look, I was raised by my grandmother.
I know that.
Yeah, but what you don't know is I have a cousin who is a ruthless bitch. And she wanted me to go down that same path as her. But I decided not to go down the same path as my family. All right? Now look, I don't want drama. I don't want to whip nobody's ass.
Okay.
I will. And I know people that will. But baby, I just want peace. That's it.
So it's all coming together. That's how the guys that beat up Hayden.
Yes, I called her and she handled that for me. But babe,
Shit.
that is not all she wanted to do to him.
Well, what she want to do to him?
Let's just say I spared his ass.
Wait a minute. Why would you spare Hayden? No, don't even answer that. Who is this woman?
You know what? I'm gonna let you meet her.
That's what I'm talking about. Because I got us family now. I got some people I want to get. Oh.
Okay.
I do, though.
All right, I gotta go.
Okay. Wait. But I get it now, though.
What?
That's why you, so cool with me being in and out of prison and the whole stock thing. Because your family messed up, too. Right? I get it.
Partly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, baby, the shit my family has done will make that little shit you do like child's play.
Look like thing. You think
That's
you
your last
so
time.
gangster. You not a thug, Fatima. You not a thug. I showed you that a bunch of times. Yes. Okay. Well, look. I'm going to give you your space. I'm going to let you go to the gym. Okay? Because I'm not trying to ruin your movie.
You won't, but your ex might.
I know, because you got thug in your blood. I get it.
You think I'm kidding?
I don't. Just calm down.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait till you meet my cousin.
what's what your cousin going to do? So what? What's up? I'll scrap.
Okay.
I'll fight women.
Let's see if you live to see that one. Yeah.
I know. Please.
All right, folks. I mean, I don't know if it was April or what, but this episode was just filled with Easter eggs about Fatima introducing Zach to her cousin, Madam. She wasn't mentioned by name, but based on all the hints that were dropped, I think it's all, safe to say, yeah, she's talking about good old Madam. Now, we do know that based on episode synopsis in episode 5, November 9th, it's all about who you know. Fatima introduces Andy to her cousin in the hope she can be instrumental in helping Sabrina. But we also know that in episode 3, this week's episode, Fatima's like, you know what? I think you should meet my cousin, because just so you know, yeah, I don't have a problem with the stocks or you going in and out of jail and whatnot, but the little things you do are nothing compared to what my family, gets down like. So just know that it's not going to be what you think. Zach's like, oh, I can scrap, I'm good. But Zach, he's going to be like a scared little puppy. This reminds me of that, what was it, the Whitney documentary, the Whitney Houston, like not a biopic, but it's where you had sit downs with Bobby Brown, a bunch of family friends, and Whitney's own family. And I think one of Whitney's brothers said, yeah, everybody talks about Bobby Brown doing drugs and whatnot, but when we first met him, like, Bobby was like a baby when it came to, like, he did like little shit compared to what we got down with when we did drugs. So it kind of felt like that. Or hell, even like Cat Williams, like in one of his early stand-ups at one of those BET award shows. I remember it being like one of his most iconic performances. Steve Harvey introduced him. He talked about like gas prices and going over to Martin Lawrence's house, that kind of stuff. And he talked about how, I smoke with Snoop. And I thought I got high, but Snoop's get high. So it's like, I don't want to be high no more. So it's kind of like that. A character who's, known, or not a character, but like a celebrity or a person of notoriety who's known for one particular thing. Oh, that person's a gangster. Yo, that dude, he gets high hard, or, this guy, does this, or this woman does that. But then when they get around some other people, they're like, oh, wow, I'm not as bad as I thought. So I think Zach is going to be in that scenario where, I'm not going to lie, something tells me when he meets Madam and possibly other family members of Fatima, this dude is going to be scared for his life. And I can kind of understand why. I mean, if you thought Karen, I'm talking for Zach here, if he thought being with Karen and her naggy behind was bad, then, and I feel like if nothing else, this is probably going to make him stay in line even more, because it's like, Fatima, you mess with Fatima, you mess with all of us. So Zach is going to have some trouble. And the whole Deja thing, I feel like I ought to make a list or something of all the characters that will be in danger once Madam makes her presence known, or at the very least, here's a list of characters who we hope Madam makes disappear. Deja, Karen, Gary, Hayden, the list goes on. But all I gotta say is Zach better watch his back. This ain't gonna go good, for real. Like, the fact that, you remember, Madam wanted to do a lot more to Hayden than what her guys did to him, which was beat him up, strip him down, and leave him on the roof of his car naked. So that kind of let us know. And if you watch all the Queen's Men, and this is like great cross promotion, the fact that if you watch Madam on Sistas, then it's like, well, shit, now I do need to watch all the Queen's Men, because shit gets wild over there. So all I want to know is, what do you think? And I did make this jokey, humorous tweet, like, watch Madam meet Zach and be attracted to him, because it's just one of those things where you have, Zach, who's like Jeffrey and David on the haves and the have-nots, or Candace, if you will, where it's like any person that engages with them sexually or whatever, all of a sudden they're hooked. They can't help themselves. I mean, look at how many women have thrown themselves at Zach since he's come into money. Even before that, to be honest. And then imagine Madam. People like, well, Madam's always like, all don't mix business with pleasure. I get that, but I'm just saying, maybe she'll at least give Fatima, well, yeah, he is attractive. You picked right, but just let me know if he steps out of line. So, yeah, it's just one of them things. But let's be honest here. Even when Zach steps out of line, Fatima's more than capable of reeling him in herself. So, man, I tell you, this is going to be wild. This is going to be wild. So what do you think? I was excited about all the build up about Madam's appearance, because it's really going to, make things even crazier when she finally shows up. No, I'm not even going to try to speculate if it's the same universe as all the Queen's Men, even though Club Eden and El Fuego exists. But you know how the Zatima thing works out. It's kind of weird. So I don't know. The shows being connected is awesome, but it's kind of confusing. So let me know what you think. Are you excited about Madam showing up? All I know is with all these all these various episode synopsis where Karen is name dropped talking about Zach, she better watch out. I mean, Fatima said she want peace, and your ex is the one who's going to fuck up that peace. And hell, yeah, this is wild. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below, and I'll talk to you in the next one.